What's up, my Moon Tribe? I'm Haley, and welcome back to Moon Tribe Tarot. These are going to be general messages for whoever this star sign is from May 1st to the 5th of 2020. So take what resonates, leave behind what does not. If you would like to book a personal reading with me where your messages will 100% correlate to you because it's specifically for your storyline mind, you can find all the information on how to reach me in the description box down below. Without any further ado, I've already gone ahead and pulled your cards. So let's get right into it. We got the King of Swords, the Six of Cups, the Queen of Swords outcome with the Five of Wands clarifier. So, getting right into this, we have the King of Swords. I want to point this out right away that we have a pairing. We have the King of Swords and his direct counterpart, the Queen of Swords. I would usually say in a lot of instances that this is the same person, but we directly have two different people here. This is a gender bender deck, and they can both take on different qualities. Like, this can actually be a female, this can be a male, but because they both came out together, this is going to be for a man, and this is going to be for a woman, directly indicating a male or a female. So here's the thing. Okay. So we have the King of Swords. The King of Swords is like the Queen of Swords. They share a lot of the similar qualities. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, air sign would not have to be air sign, even if it's not in your chart or somebody that you're cross-watching. It comes up for somebody that is displaying this energy, and you are right now displaying heavy I almost said Aries energy. You're displaying heavy air energy right now. The King of Swords with the Queen of Swords, they're both the same height. They're both of their higher self. This represents somebody that is thinking clearly. It is somebody that has seen a lot in his life, and his experience and his pain has shaped him in a certain way. He is used to black and white thinking, and he can be that his truth is the only truth, so help him God, just like her. They are both used to experiencing pain. This is the people's champion. This is also the people's champion. She is used to, they call her the widow in this book, and they just call him somebody that has experienced a lot of pain, but both of them have experienced a lot of pain, and it makes them, I don't want to say runners, but it does make them able to, if somebody comes up in their life and somebody is portraying things that they do not like in a person, they are quick to cut them out of their life. But more so, it's not going to be like just like that in their higher form. This is going to be a well thought out process. This is going to be somebody in their higher mindset, like weighing the pros and cons. It's not going to be somebody that's a Page of Swords that like, bye, like I'm never seeing you again, like we're never gonna talk, like blah, that's it. This represents a situation in which there is a lot of maturity in this situation. And honestly, when I read the King of Swords or the Queen of Swords, I say that they have been through a lot of shit, and years and knowledge have put them into a position of leadership where they will be your best friend. Here's the thing with the swords, the King and Queen of Swords. They will be your best friend. They understand how to have good relationships and good friendships. But the second that you show yourself untrustworthy, they're not really prone to second chances. They don't, not to say that they don't always, but they are, once you kind of show yourself who you are, even if not 100% of the time, that's actually what is happening. They are used to a lot of trauma and a lot of pain, and they will take their swords that they both use and use it as an aid to themselves or an aid in general, but they usually do it to protect themselves and their best interest because they understand what they need. So now we have both meanings for what they both mean, but they are in different positions. This is what's happening, and this is the outcome. So we have this, the King sign, with the Six of Cups representing this person. Honestly, there is, whoever this is for, male or female, whoever this is for, somebody in this situation is coming back in. Somebody in this situation, there is a return of the blast from the past. There's some sort of nostalgic situation with either friends or somebody that you're connected to on a romantic level. Whatever the outcome is, I'm reading this in a very specific light. I'm reading this in a situation where somebody comes in, and I don't want to say A lot of the times it will be an apology because the Six of Cups represents a gift. So somebody is coming in and at least giving you some sort of gift. A gift can be an apology, it can be reconciliation. More so, it can just be a good time of nostalgia coming in saying, yo, what the fuck is up? I haven't seen you in 15 years. You want to make plans? Blah, blah, blah. I get that kind of energy, but less so for this situation. It's that kind of card. I'm going to say more than anything that I think this is a situation in which somebody comes back, maybe offers you a gift, maybe offers you some form of communication, offers you some good nostalgia, offers you an apology, whatever it is. I feel like the other person or you in this situation, whoever I'm reading this for, is going to be split down the middle. That this situation is somebody is coming in with an apology, very high of themselves, coming in with the apology, and this person is kind of like still of their higher self, and I feel like because of the Five of Wands, I feel like this is a situation that had ended poorly in the past, because I clearly get strong indications of struggle. I get struggle from the Five of Wands, and I get usually when somebody comes back from the past in this type of way, when we have energies that can cut people out, there's usually some type of apology situation, somebody coming back from the past. Honestly, it doesn't have to 100% be that way, but I do see that somebody is offering somebody something, and I feel like this person is either quick to assume that is going to be, I don't want to say dangerous, but it is going to be some sort of, it's not just going to be an acceptance of this apology, it is going to be, you hear this apology and you're like, do I want that? Is that something that I want to go through again? It's something that I feel this person is going to be weighing the pros and cons on if they want this situation back. It is, you know what, I do see trying here. I do see that somebody comes in, offers an apology. I see somebody trying, because with this Five of Wands, we have, in this book specifically, I know that means quarrels and arguments, but in the Five of Wands, in my deck specifically, it represents a situation in which there are, I see this as the competition card. I see this as a team coming together and vying for some sort of goal. So let's talk about this in a job situation, just as an example. It doesn't have to be a job example, but an actual job coming in. For some of you it might, but you know, I think that this is going to be a relationship thing. For some of you it's going to be a job, but I say that it's a competition in work. Think about how work is structured. Let's say you're in a job and there's a promotion. Somebody is going to get a promotion. Everybody knows that this promotion is going around, and you have everybody in your team working together to try to, I don't want to say, I'm not saying one-upping everybody else, but they're putting their best efforts together to hone in on their skills, to at the end of the day make sure that they are the one that gets the favor, that they are the one that gets the promotion, that they are the one that, if you're fighting for multiple people in a relationship, I don't agree with that, but if you are vying, if you're on dates and somebody is seeing multiple people and then the person is like, yeah, I want this one specific it's like that. I'd like to say it's more like that job scenario where you are honing in your skills. This is going to be a honing in your skills card, but there is slight struggle indicated. I would like one more card of clarity for where this goes for the star sign from the 1st to the 5th, because that's a lot. That's a lot. All right. So for whoever this is, the Tower situation is not going to end in the way that you had expected it to go. I feel like when you apologize to this person, I feel like this other person is going to be very, very quick to defend. I think that this... Oh, that was my... I just got so freaked out. It was my ferret running around. But the Tower represents a situation in which there is some large... When I say destruction, it is something that you were hopeful about, and now this hope might have been dashed for you, and it feels like this crashing down of this foundation where you had this hope in mind, and this person had other ideas. This is going to be something that takes you from your course and kind of is like an epiphany moment, like, oh, I thought that this thing was going to happen, but it's not going to happen in that way that I had expected. I feel like you're going to get... I'm not trying to laugh, but she's trying to say hi. So I feel like I feel like you are going to... You're going to get communication on the situation, or it's something where... I feel like this person is going to be struggling with this scenario. I feel like this person has a lot of pain, and I don't think outrightly that this situation right now during the 1st to the 5th is going to yield any large success for you. But I would like to pull, I don't like ending things like that. Holy shit. I don't like ending things like that, so I am going to be pulling one more card for what happens after the Tower. Where does this go for the star sign after the Tower? Don't tickle me. Well, okay. Okay, so it's kind of going to put you on this, wow, I thought this was going one way, and now I don't know what's going on. It's going to leave you wondering with a lot of ideas, your imagination. I feel like you are not ending the fight there. I think you see this Tower, and I think you are somebody that is going to continue fighting for it no matter what. And you have a lot of ideas on how and what and where you want things to go from here, but it is a daydreaming card. I feel like this is more flight to fantasy than it is anything suited in reality. I see kind of a wondering and questioning and being skeptical, and not being so much skeptical, but having a lot of options on where you can go from here. Not really making a lot of plans as to, before this happened, you kind of just you came in, you wanted to apologize. I don't think you got the result you were expecting, and now you're like, okay, now what? It's not going to be something that takes you out of the game. It's just something that's like, well, I didn't really expect that. I kind of expected something in return. I didn't expect what I got back. And it's just saying that you're going to be taking the time afterwards to, this is kind of a daydreaming card, but it does say that you take your time to try to figure out your situation. You're at least trying to think of what the next thing is to do for the star sign of, oh God, Sagittarius, I'm sorry. This is going to be a bumpy ride. It's, you know, the end all be all, Sagittarius. It's going to be okay. In the end, you got to figure out where you want to go from here and make a choice, because you definitely have your options open with this. But take care. That is the energy from the 1st to the 5th. Take care. I'll see you next time. Good luck, and keep your chin up. I'll see you next time. Peace out.